What's going on, guys, and welcome back to News for Astonishment. We discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And that Spider-Man trailer did drop during the PlayStation Showcase, so in case you've been living under a rock, it's out now. Definitely go check out the trailer. It's got millions of views. Definitely worth the watch. It's only a minute and a half. Really excited about this game, and all of us who are big Spider-Man fans, thanks to MNIAC, this game is going to be spectacular. Now, I haven't really had the chance to actually go over some of the costume details in this trailer, only because I was extremely excited that I could not exactly grasp what I was witnessing here, which was like this amazing trailer. I couldn't actually take the time to analyze the costumes. What is this?
One who could push.
But if you've noticed after watching the trailer, the aesthetics are clearly apparent and they're very different from their first counterpart. So before I get into this video, I want you guys to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and click on bell notifications so y'all don't miss anything. I post videos every single day, and I do live streams at least twice a week between 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and Sundays. So definitely check those out when you get a chance. And join my Discord. The invitation link to that is in the description box below, along with my social media, Twitter and Instagram. Definitely follow me there. Check out the stuff that I upload on Instagram, and also follow me on Twitter as well. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and do this breakdown and analyze the costume. We're going to be comparing mostly Peter Parker's Spider-Man suit. It is the new Advanced Suit 2.0. Now, this suit is a massive improvement, and you can tell Insomniac Games has listened to a lot of the feedback that a lot of the fans had about the first Advanced Suit, which does have this orange tangy look to it. It kind of looks a little bit like heavily contrasted. It doesn't look as sharp, but the red on this one, according to the trailer, if you look closely, the red is very apparent. The accent is very strong. It is a vibrant, strong, dark red color, more akin to his comic book counterpart in the comics. He is wearing still the Advanced Suit, but it's a more or less an improved version of his first one that he had in the first game. So definitely the creators at Insomniac Games really did listen to the audience. I personally never really had a huge problem with it, aside from the red accent that was on the first initial Advanced Suit, but this one seems to have improved it and basically answered a lot of the fans, concerns basically. And that's not all that's actually very apparent. If you also look to his sides on the first Advanced Suit, there's a bit of a cutaway on his traps where like the red, cuts there. There's a bit of a blue stripe, and then it continues to go down the arm. Same thing with his gauntlets. The white gauntlets goes on the side of each of his arm blades, whereas the new version, it's a really more of a full gauntlet where like the top of his forearm is completely covered in this white mesh material. Not to mention the belt. Now, there's no longer a belt in this version of the Advanced Suit. It actually kind of is reminiscent to like the Superman suit that we got in Man of Steel. It kind of reminds me of that, where there's like no belt or underwear, whereas this one has like a bit of a belt, plus the side red strips on the side of the legs, and also the spider logo. Now, the spider logo looks a lot sharper than the initial Advanced Suit. It is much wider than the first one. And instead of the spider legs cutting down on the blue parts of the costume, it only stays within the red inside parts of the costume. And it looks really cool how it goes down and it just blends over. It doesn't actually cut off from the red. It doesn't look awkward. It just goes down seamlessly down the red ends of the costume, which I really do like. The boots, there is a lot more prominent red on the boots, whereas in the first initial Advanced Suit, it was more like kind of like a red stripe going along like the shoe. But this one has a little bit more red on top of like the foot, which I really like as well. And lastly, the lenses. Now, I gotta address those. In the first game, if you look very close to the lenses in Spider-Man's Advanced Tech Suit, you can see that there are a bunch of little holes, and which actually would imply that Peter Parker needs to see through his lenses. So that's probably what those holes are for. I really appreciated that realistic touch to it. I even have some photo mode shots of that so you can get a better look at it, just like this one. This is actually my Discord page profile right now. It looks really nice and clear. That ray tracing really does it justice, and you can see the little holes in the white, part of the lenses. Clearly that would work as a real world application. If somebody were to wear a Spider-Man mask, they would put like a little dots, or little holes inside so they can actually see through when they wear the mask. Whereas this one has more of a mesh look to it, and the black, instead of like the black being like lenses where like he squints his eyes, it kind of like fades a little bit. Like the black starts to fade into the white, and it doesn't have a lens appearance anymore. More so, it looks more digital actually. So that's part of the advanced 2.0, I guess, where the lenses have a more of a digital appearance rather than actual lenses closing in like if it was a camera lens. That's what the appearance was in the first advanced suit that we got in the first Spider-Man game. This one seems to be rather advanced. Obviously, it's in the name. And overall, it's an improved suit, and I really dig it. And I cannot wait to see what the black symbiote variant of this suit is going to look like, because I'm pretty sure it's going to look really badass. Anyways, that's pretty much it I got for you guys tonight. I just wanted to analyze these costumes and these upgrades that Marvel Spider-Man 2 is going to be bringing to the character. Miles Morales looks really cool as well. The only improvements that I saw in Miles Morales' costume is the red stripe running down along his arm. So definitely they implemented a lot more red into his costume, which I really like, and the black looks a lot sharper in his costume. But aside from that, it looks pretty close to the original costume that we got in Spider-Man Miles Morales. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.
Yes, we will.
PlayStation